Hello there. I'm at the Edith Cowan University in Perth City, Australia. I've come here to meet a young, hardworking Kenyan, Alfred Koech. He initially wanted to be a professional athlete, but that didn't work. He eventually ventured into education. He's gone through all manner of challenges, ups and downs, and he's just graduated. This is his story.
Alfred Koech.
He has just graduated with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Social Science, a dream achieved, a turning point in his life, and this to him was the most nostalgic coronation ever, happening abroad. Yes, who'd have thought that Kenya's High Commissioner to Australia and New Zealand, Isaac Kabira, would attend this graduation? More uplifting is the fact that his mother and grandmother witnessed it all, having flown here for the first time.
Sasa tumefurahia sana, tumefurahia kuja kutoka Kenya mpaka hapa tushangilie graduation yake. Mwago mnyegogo. Abaibai misi. Kaga mwali bongo igimurgo. Ingi misi. Kunyugo misi ko kagenge ako kararanit bandanyi ak agogilgei ko yegi kagimwochi. Bongo no murgor.
It was a great opportunity to have my go-go who is over 80, and my mom here today, and neighbors, friends, and and cousins and relatives came in to attend and support. Marshall Gogo, who paid my first school fees. It was an honor for her to come from Kenya.
To the memory lane now, and the athletic Koech literally sprinted his way to Australia. But this was not really his initial dream destination.
I really wanted to study outside Kenya since I was young. I'd already developed running as one of my careers, and I only knew America as a place where people could go and study through talent. But I did try to go to the US, but I wasn't successful. So eventually I learned about Australia through a friend who introduced me to the agencies that do help people to come over to study in Australia.
That is how Alfred Koech ended up here, but it is not really running that earned him a place in the Australian education system, as in the first place, running proved not to be something he would eventually depend on as a professional talent.
It didn't really work well for me because I wasn't that really good. I came as a self-sponsored student, so I didn't come through running. Yeah, but of course, when I was studying here at ECU, I was given the Champions Award, which came in with a $5,000, token.
While studying here, Koech has never dropped the idea of running as a hobby.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I would say it has created a lot of impact for me while I'm here. In that regard, I've created a good network with people within the running community. I've also created a good network in the social aspects in regards to meeting people from different professionals whenever we do running around and within the city.
Koech did not go straight for undergraduate studies. He had to get a diploma first.
So when I was leaving Kenya, I got a package whereby once I finish my diploma, I have to join Edith Cowan University. So I went to TAFE, did a 2-year course in community development, and then I came to Edith Cowan University after that in 2016 to do my degree in social science, major in community development as well.
A semester here costs about 13,000 Australian dollars, or the equivalent of about 900,000 Kenya shillings, and you'll have to do 6 semesters. 1 Australian dollar currently equals 70 Kenya shillings. Therefore, it cost Koech about 5.4 million Kenya shillings for tuition alone for the 3-year degree studies. For upkeep, spare about 200 Australian dollars or about 14,000 Kenya shillings per week, meaning you need about 2 million shillings for upkeep for the entire period.
Here in Australia, you can work for 20 hours, which helps you with, bills, rent and transport and things like that. But basically, you have to be very hardworking for that, and parents and family has to be very supportive in regards to paying your fees as well.
For Koech, education is a long-term investment. In addition, he says the exposure he has gotten is priceless, leave alone opportunities that have made him rediscover himself, even in leadership.
I was given an opportunity to be the athletic captain for the university, overseeing more than 30,000 students. And also I was elected to be the student vice president in the student council, which we call the student guild. Gave me an opportunity to get to understand how to work with students and people within the community and connect within the sector, and to manage finances. Hi Mel, how are you?
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Welcome
Thank
back.
you. Yeah.
Thank you. Alex.
Alex
Hi,
from
how are you?
Kenya,
Welcome
yes.
to the guild.
Yeah.
This is where I used to be.
So this is where I used to sit and work and
Koech's story continues right after our Miles Away segment with Michael Tsimanji.
Our journey to Australia began with a 6-hour flight from Jomo Kenyatta International Airport in Nairobi to Muscat in Oman, a trip that was approximately 3,600 kilometers. From there, we took to the skies again and flew a distance of approximately 5,200 kilometers from Muscat to Kuala Lumpur, spending 7 hours in the air. Upon landing in Kuala Lumpur International Airport, we had a 12-hour layover, which we used to get some rest and refresh before hopping on another flight. And after approximately 6 hours of flying, we arrived at our destination, the city of Perth in Australia, at 2:10 p.m. local time. It is, however, important to note that there are other main connections one could use to fly from Nairobi to Australia, and these include via South Africa, Dubai and Mauritius, and that's miles away.
So after being given powers to do what appertains to his degree, Koech is now set to step into real-life experience, life after college.
Normally, when once graduate from a university, they get a 2-year working visa. It's called the post-study visa, whereby you get a chance to get experience within the industry that you studied in. Personally, I would want to get a 2-year working visa, get experience, work in the field that I studied in, and then after that, I will decide if I get a chance in Kenya, that will be great. If I get a chance here in Australia, that will be amazing because I've studied here.
Koech, who hails from Nandi County, says in any case, he has already had some work experience in line with his career.
So apart from working with the student council, I've been, doing some part-time work within the disability sector, which is in line with what I studied in school, and it's working with people with mental health issues as well as people with issues with the justice system.
Koech, a former student of Kosirai High School, has not forgotten his grassroots, his village, his people.
I run a foundation called Landson Foundation that supports people with talent, young men and women who got talent and they would want to further their studies. So at Landson Foundation we say talent for education. One uses their talent to access education, and we partner with different schools, we partner with different individuals so that they can get a chance to sponsor some young men and women. It's located in Mosoriot, in between Kapsabet and Eldoret town.
Alfred Koech is commonly known as Ambassador Koech, and this is why.
The name came up when I was given the opportunity to be the brand ambassador of the university in Kenya. Whenever I come to Kenya and I get an interview, I do mention that I'm a student at Edith Cowan University.
I think one of the things that probably would be really interesting for your audience is the role that Alfred has played in his studies. I mean, he's won awards, he's been actively involved. I think that's the key. And I think Alfred's done that really well. He's actually been able to internalise the knowledge and then apply it back to his own community, and I think that's really very good thing to do.
No, it's okay. Join in, yeah. That's it. Yes. As we walk around the university, we keep meeting Kenyan students here. Remember, there are about 300 Kenyan students in this university.
It's a very nice institution to be, and we are happy to have friends who came here earlier, like Ambassador Alfred, who is here with us. He has always been like a brother here, and we are very grateful to be here.
We were surprised too to meet former West Pokot Governor and current Chief Administrative Secretary in the Ministry of Energy, Simon Kachapin, here. He had come to visit his daughter, who is a student here too. Indeed, for us Chams Media crew, a day well spent here with Alfred Koech in a country known as Down Under.
It is not easy to live abroad, but at times it can be very good when you have someone who is very focused. Because everything here is about money, everything here is about discipline. When you are not disciplined and when you don't have a very good support system, then things can shatter you down. The laws here are very different. It's not like Kenya. The kind of way of living here can be a bit expensive, and also, you know, the community and the culture can be different.
A very interesting conversation there with Alfred Koech. And after living here in Australia for over 6 years, his feeling, like many other Kenyans we've met abroad, is at the end of the day, east or west, home is the best. And to recap his words, to make it abroad, you must be focused, disciplined, and follow the law. That's it for this week's episode of Daring Abroad.